Many advertisements use statistics to be convincing. However, sometimes advertisers bias the statistics to be even more convincing. There are four main ways this is done. The first type is called selective sampling. When surveys are conducted, choices must be made. Does everyone do a survey? If not, how do you choose who does and who doesn't get to do one? The group of people who are chosen to do the survey are called the sample. Selective sampling occurs when the people who fill out the survey are not chosen randomly. For example, they may be chosen by location, gender, age, or even wealthiness. The second type of bias is the selective use of data. This occurs when some data is ignored. Sometimes ignoring some data is good. For example, outliers are often overlooked because they don't really represent the majority of the data. But sometimes some of the data is ignored to make the results look more favorable than they really are. For example, a company is marketing a new product. In their advertisement for the product, they show 5 people describing how wonderful the product is. However, what they don't tell you is that they interviewed 15 people and then chose to show only the ones that said the product was good. Another way that an advertisement may be biased is if graphs are used in a misleading way. This is usually done by changing the axes of the graphs. For example, these graphs compare the popularity of 2 soft drinks. At first glance, it looks like Larry's Lemonade is much more popular than Khan's Cola. However, the scales on the graphs are not the same. Even though it looks like Khan's Cola is more popular, it turns out that 60% of people prefer Larry's Lemonade, while only 30% of people prefer Khan's Cola. The final type of bias that may occur in advertising is the misleading presentation of data. One of the most common ways advertisers do this is by not taking population sizes into account. The figures in this advertisement do not take into account the population sizes of the countries. While there have been many more deaths due to handguns in the US, it also has a much greater population.